Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Spore. This is going to be a weekend kinda thing, so just go ahead and get back to the planet Orlan with our Ide. I think that's what I had them called, Ide. If they're not called Ide, then I apologize to them. Because pretty soon they're gonna be named Box. And then Gam. And then Een. So, they're not gonna have particularly glorious names. Let's go ahead and take out some punk birds while we're... You can see it's nighttime actually. It's maybe not so well from here, but you can see it's lighter over there than over here. So nighttime does fall. And the punk birds were bigger than us. I remember that now. Fighting them would be unadvisable. For a second I thought that tree was a creature. Those guys are... Usually that noise means there's a spaceship somewhere around here. Spaceships do occasionally visit your creature world. So... Or maybe this is just a... volcano? Well, it's most definitely a volcano. If I can get my camera angle to shoot down on it, then I will show you guys what volcano looks like on the inside, but it's not. Let me see if there is a... Alright, okay, so there's the inside of the volcano. Okay, anyway, distractions aside, we've got a species to wipe out. It's a good thing falling doesn't hurt your creature, or I would be dead right now. So there's an alpha punk bird. Time to take it out. And now they see their alpha still. So they haven't been put to extinction yet, but we still gained enough DNA to go above the next level. And naturally that makes my guy very happy. And now another bright side is they have another alpha. It has never rained before for me. I just had to end it with the baby. I know, a bit cruel, but you must do what you must do. So anyway, I think it's raining because A, my game installed a patch that out of the weather, or B, this game recognizes that my system can now support stuff like weather. So there's our alpha punk bird, and we zone in and we charge and we fight. now we're making quick work out of these guys. And it stopped raining. And there's 3 alphas in one pack. Okay, we have to kill. We have to kill this guy now. Bad things are going to happen because I'm gonna die. That screen, the screen going red means I'm on the verge of dying, but now I'm not anymore. Okay, he's good. So let's go home. And if I really needed, I could have retreated, eaten some food, and then come back. Yeah, this is our home. I think it's about time to change your species name. I saw the eggs and I was thinking about eating them, but that'd be kind of counterproductive towards the species. But I think next time I hatch, there'll be a bit of a migration going on. And you'll understand what I mean when I hatch. Okay. So that's the most advanced mouth we can get right now. Okay, I'm also kind of tempted to, yeah. Making him a bit fatter. See, now he walks on more than one leg, or I don't know what I mean. I just kind of, now I guess he's a little bit more upright. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, we're not getting a whole bunch in the way of eyes, but that's okay. Still have arms, hands, yeah. Our strike just got greatly increased. Oh, legs, we need legs. Those legs look like it's sprinting legs. And now I'm actually gonna go for the thing that lets me jump and dance more. So you can see now the whole bunch going on here. I can't afford more advanced wings. Can't even afford this. Any of that. Well, I can't afford those, but that's it. Can afford those and some basic wings. We're not gonna lose our ability to fly. Or I could sacrifice some strike. Or maybe some bite. It's bite level 3. And it's half the cost. Go ahead and put this mouth on. Slightly different voice, but nah. No. Yes. See, so now I have some more buying power. Because I can toss those wings off, and if I get rid of those, still can't quite afford those, but trust me, the health makes them huge. Except I can't buy more advanced wings. I'll go for the flight over the health. Butterfly wings. Those wings look cool. Okay, so we have inside. Oh, we still have the... I'll keep the same paint job on him. We might change it up at some point before heading into tribal, but for right now. Okay. Time to hatch. Yep, that's migration music. Someone stays home. And then I don't hatch for a while. And then I do hatch. And then my head's bigger than my body. Much bigger. I wonder if they did that intentionally. Okay. Anything new to learn? No. Let's see if we can... Yep, we can. So we're gonna go ahead and fill out our ally. No, I guess we just can't. We can't make allies out of... Oh, we can. Okay, so you see that white line on the mini-map, or this trampled path? That's what we're following. Right past the volcano. Migrations usually don't take too long. Flying makes it easier. Let's see if we can hunt. Oh, we can definitely hunt. No charge ability. That's kinda bad, but let's get started. You can see the strike already dealt a huge amount of damage. Fly away. Fly away. Okay, so that first general charge kinda failed. You can see some cool looking rocks here. We need to find some fruit, because otherwise we are going to die, and then we'll have to respawn on our old base, because it doesn't migrate us to our new one until we actually reach it. But there's some fruit. So let's eat. And you can see some rotten fruit there. Okay, so fruit heals more than a bite of meat, but it fills up less hunger. So my guys are fully healed. Now I'm fully healed. So we have a species to wipe off. Now, act a little drunk for a bit. Hopefully they're fearful of us, because we kind of got swarmed in that first attack. They just all crowded around, and yeah, they're worried about our return. You can see he's scared of us. See, they're scared now, so they're not going to swarm attack us. But they can't catch their alpha either. That's a problem too. Don't worry. See, he's... Never mind, he doesn't have himself pinned on the hill. Where'd he go? Okay, we lost him. So, that's like bad. But... One-horn rat. Who names their creature a one-horn rat? Guessing Maxis made that guy. It's actually not terribly unusual. Okay, so he's made the grave error of leaving himself no. That noise you heard was some creatures that didn't like us that were growling at us. There's a nice big one. Those usually yield the highest tier stuff. Yeah, that's the most advanced form of the mouth I have. There's the thistles. I wish I had some kind of ability that'd make me faster. Yes. Combat. We finally got a... Except now we need to eat again. Or I need to. Then when I eat, my pack eats. So... Eat the fruit, eat the fruit. No, bad. That was my fruit. And you just ate my fruit. Okay, up to the thistles again. See, there are just so many of them. Oh god, that was a mistake. We attacked the baby. Trust me, you do not want to attack the babies. Now that music means there's a meteor storm. Oh, we wiped them. And you can actually get hurt in meteor storms. Or maybe that's an eruption. Yeah, I think it might happen whenever you wipe out a species during migration. It's the only team. Well, let's go ahead and whale out these guys. Because they started it. Hopefully I can find some Chiprutuses to finish it with them. Now, do we want to annihilate these guys? Nah, I'm kinda looking forward to getting home. We've had enough adventure so far. And you can see them gathering up at our new base. The dirt was green. So, we have a much nicer base now. I have a lot of DNA. We need to do some stuff with that DNA. I think our neighbors are coming to welcome us. Little do they know we'll soon be welcoming them. Sorry. See, you get the alphas. These guys are generally against us, but they don't all out hate us either. Yeah, let's go ahead. See, I'm surprised they don't hate us yet. I mean, we've already killed them. I mean, they're not, like, even fearful. Now they're fearful. And they're slow. They are incredibly slow. Now I'm pretty sure I saw something walking by over there, and I'll go show you guys what that is. here in a second once my tribe eats and we get some skeleton parts. Because what is up over this hill is a potential source of major problems for us, as we will see if I can find it. Whenever you see wide open spaces with a lot of skeletons, it is a huge hint that something is there, and that is a crashed spaceship. Not all planets have it, some do. Okay, so that was the sound of a very large animal becoming very angry. May I introduce to you the epic Dudley. $1,000 health points. Just basic attacks, however, size matters in this game, and they are absolutely huge. So we're just gonna go by, try and pick up some skeletons and not get annihilated. It's gonna take some skill on my part. You can hear it walking into the forest. Oh, I think it went through the trees though. He's gotta be right behind us. So anyway, epics are freaks of nature. I think I understand how they get made and why that spaceship was there, but they will absolutely kill anything that dares get in their home, which is much larger than the average home because they're much larger than the average creature. There's more skeletons. The thing is, though, this is where you find all the good skeletons. We might have to hunt some. I could have sworn I heard a spaceship, but I don't see one. Where'd the epic go? They don't usually die. You do get an achievement for killing one, but it's incredibly hard to do so. I've tried, it requires a lot of tactical skill, some poison, and just general stupidity, I think, to take them out. I hear it. It's when you hear it and don't see it that you should become worried. Okay, he's behind us. There he is. Let's go ahead and eat some more. And I think also whenever an epic kills a creature, it puts a skeleton there. Ooh, look, cows. Cows that we cannot fight. Even though they're not meant to fight, really. They're, the simple fact that they have more health and there are going to be a lot of them in that tiny area is generally enough to, make it a good idea not to fight them. So we're just gonna go ahead and pick up the skeleton dropped by the epic, and then we're gonna go home. Because I am really terrified of that epic. Fly. Oh my god, another epic. Dang it. Well, you can see here what happens when you see an epic and you decide you want to fight it. You fly in the opposite direction as quickly as possible and hope no one notices. Now these guys we can wipe out. Horsemen. Come here, horsemen. they have one effect that I don't have that makes them more potent than most creatures are. And that one effect is, they can shoot poison, which means that they are poisonous, which means that fighting them will usually lead into at least part of my death. So, why is their alpha so small? And their own aggressiveness shall be their undoing. There's another alpha horseman. And then there are also some skeletons in the area that I'll pick up. So let's go ahead and pick these up and then we'll head home. Someone's just generally unhappy. No, they'll get over it. Oh, I can actually, I can add another member. I kinda like adding alphas to the pack, because they have more health than the average creature. A lot more health. Well, maybe not a lot more, but a very substantial amount more. That's the reason why I'll... Hang on, my keyboard's like glitching. This is a slight okay, there we go. We're gonna fly up here, and we're gonna gather some skeletons. How come all the skeletons are by all the creatures who hate me? We can wipe them if we need to. I'd rather avoid a fight though. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And that's what that does. So now they're terrified of me for long enough that I can gather their skeletons. Except for that one around the tree there. Okay, so let's get... We just have 2 more, and then there's some more over there. There's 1 more over here. I know I'm really off track now from getting back to home, but happenstances. I'm not gonna... You guys will have to find out what the happenstance are. Let's just say it's unusual to find them here. Okay, so this guy's a rogue, and we can actually get him to join our party if we... If we can get that bar all the way up to the middle. You can tell that it's gonna be hard. Now we're catching up. If the next one's dancing, we can do it. No. Not gonna make it. No. Okay, so let's try again. He has the advantage of strength, but we have the advantage in numbers. Yeah. see, we dance slightly better than him, and we have more. So, pretty much get one more shot. Ah, so close. Time to... Those cheap shots. They came in the middle of our thing and kept us from allying this guy. It's all their fault. No. Yeah. I thought we had a chance at that one. You saw how close it got. We get one more shot at this. If the game likes us, then it will go. Okay, so... we again just barely missed the need. If he would do something that involved dancing a bit more. But I think he's pre-programmed to just do this thing the whole time. Yeah, I think it's in the pre-programmed thing. That's not going to change. So we might never become allies with him. And once again, it's just gonna barely fail. I'd fight him, but we're not strong enough yet. Trust me, fighting an alpha is our, alpha. Rogue, not alpha, rogue. Fighting a rogue's fun. But so is having him. Did I see a spaceship up there? Nah, just some trees. I think they only come at night. Whatever, we have enough DNA as it is. Okay, so... mating call. Okay. And I think this is approaching 20 minutes, or already at 20 minutes. We'll cut it short here. Once we get the new... I'll stop it once we get the new creature. Beautiful, lovely music. So pretty. Okay. So we have fully maxed out mouths now. It's one of my more favorite mouths. But we don't really want to be a bug now, do we? No. Okay, that's just too much like a bug. Yeah, we're evil. Arms don't need much change. If we put those off, then we can put those on. And then we can't change the feet any. Yeah, that didn't cost anything. Poison. Let's come here real quick. Okay, if we do that, then we can still get some basic poison. I think we're gonna change his paint to might as well add some charge. We can sing better now. So we can try friending that rogue again, I guess, if we can find him. But let's get some more paint. Okay, so the base bases. Different base. I kinda like having an orangish base though. Let's see. We'll have an orange base and a blue body, and then we can change his name to Box. Next, the coat. Let's go for a white chocolate swirl. Maybe even a red, yellow. No, it makes him look like a flower. Green. Yeah, I like the look of green on him. Okay. Detail. And this is where we add those blue stripes. Never mind. Blue stripes is on this one. So let's add some blue stripes. And then on the detail, we can have some green spots. Blue stripes and green spots. Doesn't that just spell death? Okay. So back here, the wings are unfortunately not upgradable. Are there any bite? Maybe if we lowered our bite some. Then we could upgrade something else. Like if we take that off, and we can get those, and then wings can't be upgraded with the new feet. The wings are generally better than the feet, in my opinion. You can see some of them are kind of mean feet. Anyway, so you can see how epic those wings look. Okay, and we're fully capable Box. Ready to show the world what we're made of. And also ready to end the episode. That's coming along. Another migration. You can see the egg changes color along with the creature. Okay. So there we go. Off to a new home to start a new life. We're gonna have to learn some abilities though. Yeah. And we're gonna have to relearn how to charge. I guess since we already knew Twitch, we don't have to relearn it. So let's go ahead and befriend this guy. See, it's real easy with your own species, and just because of the fact that and then it's just, they're your species, and then you overwhelm them, and their abilities are the same as yours. Because if a species has better social abilities than you, then you won't have very good luck befriending them. Let's get out of here, let's get out of here. This is Epic Alley. We know there are at least 2 epics on this world right now, and we're between both of them. I feel sorry for the guys who have to live along the epics, even though they don't like us. Just like, it's gotta be a pain to have to constantly live under the threat of getting your face torn off by a monster 10 times your size. Do we want to fight the rogue? Kinda tempted to bring a rogue down. So we're gonna try and fight this guy. Charge, 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 charge. Okay, I might lose an ally, and once one goes, the rest are going. Before you know it, you're dead. 2. But we're farming this guy for quite a bit. Over here. Okay. Yeah! 100 DNA. Now can we eat it? Oh, it's not letting me cannibalize. That's a depressing game feature. Some species will cannibalize. I just heard them attack something. Okay. Those are unhappy about those. So let's go ahead and continue migrating. The weather's been raining. And this migration's just kind of fun, actually. It's rained, and we took down a rogue, and we should probably eat some food. I want to take that rogue down now too, but I don't think we can. We're not strong enough. Oh, there's another epic for you. So let's just go ahead and follow on the path of we're mostly interested in these now. We're following the path instead of going directly there. I don't know why they decided to make the path so long. I'll make sure to ask them. Once we get to my new home, this episode will be over. There's another rogue. So there are 3 epics and 3 rogues right now that we know of. There were 4 rogues, but we killed 1. Okay, see, we're getting closer now. Ah, you know what those big skeletons mean. I don't know where it is, though. It sounds pretty close, that's all I know. But God, we lost another guy. Get it? And go. Ah, the rogue's near our home. Dang it. The problem with having a rogue near your home is you can get spawn camped by it. And I mean that literally. But let's go ahead and get the new home now anyway. Little dance. And a very nice big old nest. Nice big fancy nest. Okay, so thanks for watching. This has been Luke from Inside the Box Gaming. There's that rogue. And bye.